Good morning. It is early here at London Marylebone. It is actually 7:15 a.m. Now today I am on a Chiltern family and friends ticket given to me by my good friend Phil, who's a driver at Chiltern. This gives me unlimited access on the whole of the Chiltern Railways network. And he gave me a challenge to try and travel across the whole of the Chiltern Railways network in one day, and that's what I'll be doing. As far up as Aylesbury, Oxford, Stratford-upon-avon, all the way up to Stourbridge via Birmingham. I'll be doing the whole lot in this video. It's going to be a long day. I think I'll finish at about just past 8 p.m. And annoyingly there'll be a lot of waiting. I wanted to start this at London Marylebone because here we're at the terminus of the Chiltern main line. It just feels right to start this challenge here at London. But I think that is a difficult thing to start here at London so early because, well, the timetables just don't link up. I'm going to have quite a few waits. But we'll get onto that in a bit because first of all, I'm going to take this train, what is it, 165029, up to Aylesbury Vale Parkway, tick off the Aylesbury line, and then we'll go up to Vale Parkway, back to Aylesbury, and then go to Prince's Risborough to tick off that little branch line thing. So let's get on our first train, 165029, as we travel on the entire Chiltern Railways network in one day. Right, we're just departing Aylesbury. That train was surprisingly busy. I was hoping to film in it a little bit before. That was quite a nice journey up to Aylesbury Vale Parkway, which is our next station, final station. We're going to go up to Aylesbury Vale Parkway, then back to Aylesbury. So I'm not getting a train to every station on the Chiltern network because that would be, I don't even know if that's possible. There's a lot of stations that only get 1 or 2 trains a day, such as Sudbury and Harrow Road. A lot of stations only get select Chiltern service. It would just be quite difficult to do. And then there's also like a 1 a.m. service from Oxford to Banbury, which I'm not doing. So yeah, I'm not going to every station. I'm just covering the whole of the Chiltern network, all the way up to Aylesbury, where we're going now, Aylesbury Vale Parkway, over to Oxford, Birmingham, Stratford-upon-avon, and then Stourbridge Junction in the evening. So yeah, we're going to be going through every Chiltern station, but we're not going to be calling at every Chiltern station. Anyway, we're a few moments away from Aylesbury Vale Parkway station. Right then, here at rather desolate Aylesbury Vale Parkway, just got a 10-minute turnaround here. The station opened early in 2008 as an extension on for Aylesbury and serves the, I don't know, somewhere north of Aylesbury. You can't see much, it's very foggy. Now there is a line running through here. This was the old Great Central Main Line, running up past through East West Rail at Quainton Road and onwards towards Rugby and Leicester and through there. But I don't have too much time to talk about that because I need to get right back on this train to go back to Aylesbury, where we will then head on to the Aylesbury to Princess Risborough line. So yeah, on board the 165 now. The times for the Aylesbury to Princess Risborough shuttle service, it runs about hourly, just don't really work out for coming back to Aylesbury Vale Parkway. So everyone coming from London, the times work quite nicely onto the shuttle. But because I had to come up all the way to Vale Parkway, it basically means that I've got a 40-minute wait, I think, at Aylesbury before the shuttle, and I just couldn't really avoid this. I tried to find a way of doing it. If I came from Princess Risborough, I would have the same wait for a train going towards Aylesbury Vale Parkway. So it just doesn't work, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to have a wait in Aylesbury, basically. at Aylesbury. There's my 165 behind me. That took me up to here at Aylesbury. So to cut a long story short, I have about a 45-minute wait here at Aylesbury for the train to Princess Risborough. Now at Princess Risborough, we're going to be going straight back to Marylebone, as I need to do the section between London, Marylebone and Princess Risborough, and then I'll probably go up to Oxford. This is why I think it's actually better if you start at Oxford, because then you can go from Oxford to Princess Risborough, Princess Risborough to Aylesbury, Aylesbury to Aylesbury Parkway, then down to London, then up towards Birmingham Way. But I wanted to start from London because I thought that would be a better place to start. But yeah, it's very sunny. In the meantime, I'm going to go get some breakfast and then I'll join you back here at Aylesbury, hopefully to board a train to Princess Risborough. So I'll see you then. Spoon's breakfast has been consumed at Aylesbury and we're on the train to Princess Risborough. Plan is at Princess Risborough we have about 5 minutes to change onto a train back to Marylebone, and then after that we'll go up to Oxford, I imagine. Shout out to one of the staff members at Aylesbury who recognised me. Hello, if you see me out and about, come say hi. I appreciate your support. But yeah, pretty empty 165 up to Princess Risborough on about, what is it, a 10-minute journey on the Princess Risborough to Aylesbury branch line. Let's go to Princess Risborough. Hello, welcome to Princess Risborough station. Now I have a choice. I can either go from here up to Oxford, then I need to go back down to Marylebone and then up towards Birmingham Way, or I go to Marylebone now, up to Oxford and then change at either Bicester, walk through Bicester, or at another station and head up to Birmingham that way. I think I'm going to take the latter option. There is a train literally just here going to Marylebone. 165006 is on the front of it. Honey, 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 honey. Right, you join me at Marylebone. I knew this was going to happen, but I was hoping to make a train to Oxford which would depart at exactly the same time as my train over here arrived. So it was unrealistic, but yeah, I missed it. Instead, I'm going to have to wait probably half an hour for the next train to Oxford, except maybe not. I am going to get, I don't know if you can see it because it's very sunny, but there is a Class 68 Mark III silver set. And I'm going to get this to High Wycombe because why not? Let's have some fun. And then at High Wycombe I'll wait, I think 10 minutes for the train to Oxford. I'm not gaining any time doing this, but it's just more fun getting a 68 set in. The Mark IIIs only have several months left with Chiltern. These are the last daily Mark III services in England, bar the Night Riviera, but I guess that's not a normal passenger service, a normal day-to-day service. We'll get this one stop to High Wycombe, and then from High Wycombe we'll go to Oxford. It's only 10:30 or 10:40 or something. I've been out now for 5 hours on the trains. Yeah, it's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm quite hungry, but no rest for the wicked. Let's get 68013 Peter Redford Bush over to High Wycombe. So here at High Wycombe, pretty enjoyable journey on that Silverset. I've never actually been out at this station. I mean, I've stopped here countless times. Never stepped foot here until today. It's quite a nice station. It's got 3 platforms. It used to be the junction for the Marylebone branch. So the plan is now, in about 10 minutes time, to get a train up to Oxford, and then from Oxford I'll come back down the Chiltern main line. Don't really know where yet. Maybe back here to High Wycombe if the connection times to the Birmingham train are good enough. We'll work it out.
المحطة التالية قرية بيستر. يرجى النزول في هذه المحطة لمن يريد التوقف في مركز بلدة بيستر والتسوق في قرية بيستر التجارية.
Hello, welcome to Oxford. I'm sure Oxford needs no introduction, home to the University of Oxford, as well as a plethora of other things, lots of museums and yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I like Oxford. I don't have too long here, I have 20 minutes until I'm going to be hopping on, I don't know if it's the same train or if that train's going out or something. I'm hopping on a train back to High Wycombe before we change to go up towards Birmingham via Bicester North. I could have changed at Bicester Village and walked to Bicester North, but that means that I wouldn't have travelled on the piece of track between Bicester South Junction and Bicester North. So yeah, I've got 20 minutes in Oxford. There's a Greggs, which I know is on the station concourse, which I might have to go to. Of course, East West Rail, that's what all this construction behind me is for. East West Rail is going to be coming through Oxford. For the meantime, it'll be terminating on these Chiltern platforms, and eventually it'll be a through service, and they're upgrading Oxford to get ready for that through service. So I'm going to head, grab some lunch, grab a bite to eat, and then get on this train back to High Wycombe, and we'll change to go to Birmingham. So I'll see you then. Made it back here at High Wycombe, second time today, probably twice as many times as anybody needs to visit High Wycombe. Yeah, I'm here for about 25 minutes and then there's a train up to Birmingham, which I'm going to take to Leamington Spa. I have about half an hour to wait for a Stratford-upon-Avon train, one of the elusive Stratford-upon-Avon trains. They're only every 2 hours, so it's sort of pretty important that I make one of them, else I've got a 2-hour wait. And then after that, we're going to return from Stratford to Leamington and then make our way towards Stourbridge, because Stourbridge Junction is one of the bogey stations on the Chiltern network. It only gets one train in the morning towards London, which was like stupid o'clock that I wouldn't have been able to make, and 3 trains coming back. The earliest of them departs Leamington at 6-ish, 6 p.m-ish, so as long as I'm in Leamington for around 6-ish, I'll be able to get that train up to Stourbridge, which my friend who gave me this ticket, Phil, is driving that train, so I'll get to see him as well. But yeah, here at High Wycombe, not a lot going on. I mean, I don't really know what High Wycombe's known for, probably being a commuter town, no? It's got a uni apparently, according to the station signs, and it's got a Sainsbury's as well, because you see it coming in on the train. I have a sneaky suspicion that this is probably Network South East Red, which is coming through from the Chiltern painted blue. Obviously this whole station would have been part of Network South East. I also believe there's some streetlights down here, yeah, look down there. That one there, that looks like Network South East, and there's 2 down there which look like they're painted in Network South East Red as well. Network South East still exists here at High Wycombe, just. Hello, welcome to Leamington Spa Station, which I'm all too familiar with, actually featured in one of my most recent videos, the secrets of the Elephant and Bear line from here at Leamington up to Nuneaton via Coventry. Do check that video out if you haven't done so already. So the plan is I've got about half an hour here until a train to Stratford-upon-Avon leaves, so yeah, I'm just gonna get that. Basically, I might go and get a train in about half an hour to Warwick and then wait there for 5 minutes for the Stratford train, because why not? It means more trains. But yeah, we're gonna go to Stratford next, get the shuttle to Stratford and then back to either Warwick or Leamington, and then we wait for the train northbound towards Stourbridge. So yeah, not a lot to do now, a bit of waiting. This is why it's awkward trying to do this all in one day. It's definitely possible, but it feels as though there's a lot of waiting. I feel I could have perhaps started a little bit later. I feel I've given myself almost too much time to make the Stourbridge train, which I gets into Leamington at 6 o'clock. But then because of the Stratford-upon-Avon train times, I think this is probably one of the last Stratford trains I could get to be able to make it back to Leamington before the train to Stourbridge gets in. I think if I waited 2 hours for the next one, I think I would miss the Stourbridge train. Anyway, here's a 66 with what looks to be some, like, are they passenger carriages? No, they're not. They are, I don't know what they are. Oh, focus is doing its thing. It's some new Range Rovers. Or Land Rovers. I don't know. I think it's the Evoque. So, on board of this Chiltern 168, we're just about to leave to go to Warwick. A whopping 5-minute journey, which I really don't need to do, but it's fun, so why not? Made it to Warwick Station, another station I know very well. That train off to Birmingham. We're here for a grand total of 10 minutes before we head up to Stratford-upon-Avon. So yeah, that train was meaningless. I just did it for the fun of it. Yeah, Warwick Station has seen a lot of work in the past few months. They have put new lifts into the station, hence all the construction work behind me. And they've had to completely rework the main station building. And it's been quite a hefty job. There's a new subway underpass, and there's new lifts which go down to it. But it's nice that this station is fully step-free. It's obviously quite an important station. Lots of tourists go to Warwick Castle and the town centre and other things. And this is where I saw the Pet Shop Boys in the summer at Warwick Castle. But yeah, it's a pretty basic station. I much prefer Leamington, but yeah, it does the job. And well, we're only here for 10 minutes, so I will catch you on our train to Stratford. We're making pretty good progress. I think, looking at the times, I'm going to have about an hour at Leamington to kill before our train up to Stourbridge. Anyway, let's go to Stratford-upon-Avon.
The next station is Wilmcote. This train is for Stratford-upon-Avon. This train terminates here. All change. Please ensure that you take all your personal belongings with you when leaving the train.
Welcome to Stratford-upon-Avon. There he is, Mr. Shakespeare. Yeah, that's what Stratford's known for, Shakespeare and the RSC, I guess. I have 15 minutes until 165011 takes me back to Leamington Spa. Pretty generic box-ticking journey, that one. And a journey which only happens once every 2 hours with Chiltern. It should be more frequent. I would love it to be more frequent. I use that train quite a lot, actually. I have quite a lot of friends who live here in Stratford, and it would just be so useful if they ran it hourly, because a lot of the time I have to get the bus. Stratford station it's okay, it does the job. It used to go further, the line used to go all the way down to Honeybourne, but I'm going to go back and get a seat on board this train, and I will see you back at Leamington.
Well, Spain's actually is difficult now, and they always make and they always get people. They always the rest is sort of like sprint a little bit, and you see it even go. Which ones don't?
Hello, you join me here at Leamington Station. Train back from Stratford was completely fine, it was quite busy. But yeah, here at Leamington I've just been to get some food from Mackey's, and now we've got about 10 minutes until our train up to Stourbridge, the final train of the day and of the video. All the way up to Stourbridge Junction. Only gets 3 trains a day from London to Stourbridge, so you know, I needed to get this train basically, or then I have like a 2-hour wait. Shout out to Deck on the gate lines at Leamington, he's always so nice. And I'm going to be seeing my good friend Phil, who's driving this train up to Stourbridge tonight. So, and he gave me the tickets for today, so thank you very much as well. And yeah, next time you see me, it'll be the Class 68 pulling in to take us to Stourbridge Junction. Right then, here it is, the last train of the day. It's all the way to Stourbridge, the northern extremities of the Chiltern network. Used to be Kidderminster, of course. Now though, only as far as Stourbridge.
Tuesday morning I go back. I'll see you in your next day. Okay. I'm on the 8:15 on Friday, if you're going to South End.
I'll be around then. Yeah.
Might see you on there.
Yeah, I'll be around then.
12 hours after I set off from Marylebone at just gone 7 AM, I have arrived here at Stourbridge Junction. So yes, I have now completed the whole of the Chiltern Railways network in one day. All 66 stations, basically every bit of track which Chiltern runs on. Okay, not every bit of track, and not the bit between Banbury and Oxford, which gets one train a day at like midnight, so I think you can excuse me from that one. But practically everywhere that Chiltern serves, I have been to today. It's been a long day. I woke up at 5 AM for this one, and now I need to make my way back home. But I hope you have enjoyed. The reason I'm doing this now is because in a few weeks' time, a few months' time, who knows how long, a new service should be added to Chiltern, and that is the East-West Rail from Oxford to Milton Keynes. So that should be interesting if and when that finally opens. But yeah, for now, I've completed Chiltern. Maybe I'll have to do this again when East-West Rail commences, but I feel that might be a bit more difficult to do in one day. Regardless, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Please smash like, smash subscribe. It's obviously been a long day of recording for me, and I would greatly appreciate it if you could help out the channel. Thank you to my channel members and Patreon members. You mean the world to me, and you help make days like this possible. Thanks to Phil, who was the driver of this train up to Birmingham Moor Street. He helped me get the ticket to allow me to do today's journey, so thank you very much for that. And thanks to everybody who said hi to me today. I appreciate you all. But for now, I'm going to get on a West Midlands Railway service back towards Birmingham, and then I'll get a Chiltern train back home. So for now, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. And of course, a huge thanks to my YouTube and Patreon members, including my first class members, Aaron Barry, Crispin McKee and JBNEL. My business owned members, Andrew Bowen, Anthony James Moore, ARK, Connor Gregg, Clive Clavering Trains, Daniel Burford, Dave CDF, Gal Yalev, JTeco, Lewis C21, NJTE, Ollie G, Real, SZWL, That Transport Girl, Train Life GB, Welsh Train Enthusiast, Will Ho, and Zach Renfrey, as well as my Standard Premium and Standard Class members. You can get your name on this list from as little as £2.99 a month, or support me for as little as 99p a month. I really appreciate all your support, and your support helps me to make videos like this one. Once again, thanks for watching. Check out my Discord server, Twitter and Blue Sky in the links in the description below, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.